sequel shows, I'm thinking some point it's all gonna come together. Would y'all revive the Walking Dead series, or will y'all do a different sequel type of?
It's interesting, Scott. A lot of shows sort of end and then come back. We see that all the time these days in terms of the Mothership show.
Well, that isn't specifically planned. It would be good though to see. Wait, it would be good. Well, that'd be good too. But it'd be good. We would. The dream would be that these shows somehow converge in some way, narratively. And then as far as the show coming back, wow, we're already talking revivals. Yeah, I'm not against it.
Yeah, he doesn't answer anything. All right, thanks for the question. Go right over here.
Hi, my name is Brennan Wong, and I got a question for Norman Reedus. So, at the end of the season finale, well, somewhat at the end, when Norman was looking at, I keep mispronouncing his name, Lamont or whatever, between Lamont and the boat. For you personally, as yourself, what would you have done if you were to make that decision? Either you stay in France and protect the people over there at the nest, or would you rather go back to Commonwealth to where all your original family, friends, and loved ones are there when you made that promise, thinking that you're going to come back? So which one would you have decided if you had to make that choice?
What would Daryl do? Or what would Norman do?
What would Norman do? What would Daryl do? I mean, you notice like behind him, all those walkers are standing up. Like I kind of couldn't leave him there. You know what I mean? He'd turn baloney. Yeah.
But even if the walkers weren't there, like, would you still like make the decision of going back to Commonwealth, or just stay in France with the people at Nest?
Maybe I'd grab him and take him with me, since there's a bunch of people trying to kill him.
That works. Yeah, that works.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, let's get
that would make sense.
over here with the bride here. What's going on?
You look cool.
What's your name?
Annalise,
Annalise. What's your question?
this is for Norman. At the end of this panel, can we have him sign things?
Well, we'll see. You should want some.
I'll sign that right now. Come here.
Bring it
Yeah.
up. Bring it up right now. Just Annalise, everyone. Just Annalise. Thought he was going to marry me, now he's going to marry her. She's dressed for it already. It's all set. Look at that. Look at that, everyone. Awesome. Don't sell that. All right, listen. We can't do more questions. I do just want to give a shout out to Carl and Negan over here.
Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
All right, Carl, give us one question, Carl.
Alright, I want to know, my name is Will, and I want to know how it's been growing with your character, you know, having The Walking Dead end, and then coming back for this sequel. How has that been for you, Norman?
It's been, you know, I'd never really done television before this. And, you know, I ran into a friend of mine the other day who lives here in New York, and he's like, dude, I remember when you were like, hey, I'm gonna be in Georgia for probably like 4 weeks or so, come visit me. Right? That's what I thought. I was gonna get killed off the show, for sure. I had no plans to do this, but, you know, and I've done a lot of movies, but the thing with TV, like, you're in people's living room every Sunday, they really get to know you, they really think they know you. I kind of like aging in front of people. And I kind of do. It's kind of like this crazy social experiment for me.
You
You know?
bitch like wine if it helps.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, like wine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
French
like
name.
wine. Yeah. But you know, I'm trying to take all the things as a character that I've learned from the other characters. I've learned from Rick. I've learned from Herschel. Like, all, you know, and it's, you know, we've talked about it on the show. Like, Scott and I have talked about it. David and I have talked about it. Greg and I have talked about it. Like, Daryl started off one way, right? And he's becoming, he's smarter, he's wiser. He doesn't sometimes make the first move anymore. Like, so I'm taking all these things that I've learned, and I'm kind of learning about this business more and more in real time as I'm doing it. So it's all kind of a weird sort of acid trip for me, you know? And I'm having a really good time, you know? And people are like, you know, when are you gonna, like, cut your hair and play a lawyer? I'm like, I don't know, who cares? You know what I mean? I like playing this one, so As long as you guys will have me, I'll probably keep doing it.
Just so you guys know, and I think you guys know this, when he talks about having a great time, it's not just filming the show. You all have been to these cons before. You go, no one gets more amped up for this than Norman Reedus. He loves being in a room with you guys.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
So much.
Doing it.
And I mean, this whole day's been amazing. And after that ending we saw with Carol, I think everyone's like so amped for season 2. I just kind of wish, instead of just talking about it, we could actually see some of season 2. Scott, like any chance we can see any?
Well, like I said, I really, would prefer no spoilers, anything like that.
This is what he does. He's like, that's weeks. First you killed Rosita, and now this. I don't like why you have to. I don't know. I mean, they want to. Would you guys like to see something from season 2?
We pinky promise.
Okay.
Oh, you twisted that arm. Look at that. You twisted that arm. Right. We have an exclusive teaser footage from season 2 of Daryl Dixon, and this is only being shown in this room. No one else is seeing this. It's just for you, and it also features a very special introduction. Let's take a look.